that's how it goes. It took only not even 5 minutes.
You were in the room, babe. You went in the room at 20 after. So
20 after.
it took 15 minutes from the time you went into the room to now.
It didn't took so long. I tried to nap, but it's not that long. Instead, I did the meditation because that's Eliza does. That's it. 1 down, 9 to go. How fast is that? Days go so fast. Right, have a great day, everyone. Keep safe. Smile every time. Good morning, everybody. It's snowing. But guess what? When we get to Kukulam, it's raining. But here in Surrey, yes, it is. It's snowing. It's sticking a little bit on the grass now. But anyway, this was our second. That was our game. Punch buggy, no returns. This is my second radiation, and it went well, faster. This is our date, but every second, every day, every moment that I spend my time with these handsome men, my better half, the love of my life, it's all good. That's all that matters. And thankful we are done number 2. How many more, babe? 8 more left. 8 more left. But I'm ready. I'll say sayonara for the meantime, and I'll connect a next video tomorrow with my radiologist, and after that, alright, see you. Have a great day. Good morning. Just a quick hi and hello, and good morning to everyone. This is our third oh my goodness, this is our third radiation treatment, and we're on our way to Surrey. And after radiation, I have an appointment with my not oncologist, my radiologist, and we'll try to see if we can video it, because I have a lot of questions. She said something, but I want to hear it from you.
Okay.
Because it wasn't really, for me, it wasn't really clear.
Okay. Let me go have a look at the results of the MRI again. I can let you know in detail.
Okay.
Anything else?
I have questions
Okay.
about it, but I want to know first.
Sure. I'll go have a look and
result?
I'll go have a look and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah. But from what I remember, looking at it was good.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good if it's good.
Yeah. I'll have a look. Like the brain MR, like it's really good results. So all like the tumors that were treated with the radiation treatment have decreased in size.
Decrease?
Yeah, they have all shrunk, which is good. And there's no new spots in the brain.
Okay.
Yeah. The report did mention that around one tumor, like the tumor has shrunk in size, but there's a little bit more swelling. Like the swelling around most of the tumors are actually stable or decreased in size. But the swelling around one tumor has slightly increased compared to the previous imaging. But that is not a really worrisome point. Like the steroid medication you're on is kind of a medication that takes down the swelling. So I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Okay.
So like the results of the MRI, I would say is as good as we can expect.
Okay.
Yeah, all the treated lesions have decreased in size, and there's no new tumors.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so
good. That's
the best results that you can have.
News. Yeah. Questions that I wrote for you Is it normal to feel pain on my lower spine if I'm constipated for a day? Is that normal?
Um, I don't think it's abnormal. You mean abdominal pain from
No.
constipation?
On my spine, on the
Oh.
lower back.
Okay.
When I won't go for my number 2
Oh,
for a day, I could
Okay.
feel that late in the afternoon or early at night.
mm,
It's kind of, well, it's not really hurt.
Mm.
If I rate it 1 to 10, probably around 2,
okay.
which is fine. It's manageable.
Okay. I'm not too sure. You having a little bit of back pain, I don't think is unusual.
Mhm.
But whether like the constipation causes back pain, it may be. Like people can definitely have discomfort in the abdomen from constipation, but like pain in the back is typically, I don't know if it's totally related.
Okay, it's not related.
I'm
Okay.
not sure.
All right.
Having some abdominal discomfort from constipation is not uncommon.
Okay.
And you having a little bit of back discomfort wouldn't be uncommon.
My back, yeah, but on my stomach or my tummy, not really.
Okay.
Not really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then about the target radiation on my spine,
Yeah.
because I asked the girls on my first day, because when they did the markings, it's only on the upper side.
Yeah.
I'm just curious, why is it only the upper spine and not included the lower spine? Because they said, they told me that T8 to 12 only.
No, it's all in there.
Oh, okay.
It's all in there.
Okay.
Yeah, your tumor is in there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's no point really, imaging more than that, since all we are treating is the tumor in your thoracic spine. So like all the area that we want to treat, like are imaged. Yeah.
I was just
And the
wondering
markings
because.
is just so they can position you on the table.
Oh.
That's the only purpose. But your treatment is planned with a CAT scan. Yeah, so when we had a mapping CAT scan, they scan your body in the region that we want to treat. And your planning is based on the CAT scan, like the tattoos that he put on you, but just to line you up, or just to position you properly on the table. Yeah.
All right. How are we going to monitor if my tumor is swelling or shrinking?
Yeah.
How many do we have a plan? How are we going to do any MRI, and how many times are we gonna do it in a year?
I think like this we can talk about like after your treatment is finished.
Okay.
I think after your treatment is done, I will see you, or I will contact you, arrange a follow-up with you, like 6 weeks or so after your radiation is done. No imaging will be done at that time. Afterwards, I likely will discharge you. I will let Dr. Shan do your long-term follow-up, and she can decide how frequently she wants to do imaging. Like the choices are either, if you want to know, like she can arrange for another imaging, like another MRI, a few months down the road. Or another way to think about the spine lesion is, I don't want to be negative, but if that tumor progresses, like the options are kind of limited. So another way to do things is not to do any routine imaging and only to do more imaging if any new symptoms happen. I think both options are okay. Like if you want to know, I think doing like an imaging perhaps 3 months or 4 months after the radiation is done to have a look, I think it may not be a bad idea. But it's
because I really want on top of it.
Sure.
I don't prefer any more.
I think
surgery.
I think surgery for that tumor is not really an option. Another way to think about things is if that tumor grows again after we're hoping it doesn't. Like your brain tumors responded very well to the radiation. I'm hoping the spine tumor responds as well. But if the tumor grows again, like the options are, I would say, more limited. So like one thinking is you can do imaging periodically to have a look, or another thinking is don't do any imaging as long as you're well. And if you're having any issues, to look into things. Like I think both line of thinkings are okay. And I think you can discuss this with Dr. Shan.
Okay.
Yeah. After you finish your spine radiation, like I will see you once to make sure things are okay. But I likely will leave your long-term follow-up with Dr. Shan, since she is giving you chemotherapy regularly, and she can do the imagings that you would want. And you can discuss with her like how to follow this path, whether to do regular imagings or just to do imagings when something new occurs. I think both ways are reasonable.
Really good. Okay.
Yeah.
You answered this already. Well, any possibilities of surgery? Are we gonna do more radiation after this?
Yeah, so the radiation on the spine, I said options are limited, but it's a good dose of radiation we're giving now. If it grows again, we can give a little bit more radiation. That's true.
Okay.
Surgery is definitely not an option for that. I spoke like to a neurosurgeon about your case, Dr. Victor. I don't know if he contacted
I haven't.
you.
No, I
Okay.
haven't talked to Dr. Victor.
I talked to a neurosurgeon. He said like if like that tumor he operates on, it would paralyze you. So it's not really a tumor that can be removed because it's in the spinal cord. So surgery, I don't think is an option. If like the tumor regrows, like after, I would say a decent period after the radiation is done, we can consider giving a little bit more radiation, like not at the dose that we're giving right now, because what's limiting the ability to give the radiation is kind of the normal tissue. Like the normal spinal cord can only tolerate a certain amount of radiation. If we exceed that dose, the dose of radiation that the spinal cord can tolerate, well, like it can cause detrimental effects, like spinal cord injury can cause like weakness in the legs, or trouble with bowel movements and bladder, paralysis even. So we cannot really exceed the dose that a normal spinal cord can tolerate. So if the tumor regrows after a decent period of time, like there may be a little bit more room for a little bit more radiation, but not at the same dose that we're giving right now.
Okay.
But again, like your brain tumor, like we're treated with radiation and they responded very well. Like, they have all shrunk in size, nothing was growing, and I'm really hoping it's the same thing for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. It's about the what's my expectancy time before the swelling will go down?
Yeah.
Well,
So,
it's already the swelling go down already, right? It's not.
well, you're on steroid medication. The steroid medication is you're on the 4 milligram twice a day I prescribe. Yeah, good. So the steroid medication is kind of a medication that takes away the swelling or put it under control. It acts everywhere. The swelling in the brain of the steroid will take care of, and the swelling on the spinal cord, the steroid will take care of as well. The radiation treatment can cause more swelling, so it's really important for you to be on the steroid medication when we're doing radiation treatment. I'm expecting that if the tumor is controlled by the radiation, the swelling around the tumor will come down as well. So I will give you a prescription for steroid medication. I'll give you a schedule for the steroid medication. Like we'll taper it slowly. Considering like it's a spinal cord and something really critical, I'd rather get you off the steroid medication very slowly. I'd rather be cautious than risking taking off the steroid too quickly and have you run into trouble. Since it's the cord, I'd rather just taper the medication very slowly. So I would say like stay on the same. I'll write you a prescription, but stay on the same dose for like 5 days after the radiation is finished. And stay on 4 milligrams twice a day for 5 days, and afterwards we'll cut 2 milligrams every 5 days. And then when it reaches 2, we'll cut down to 1, and then you'll stop it. If there's any issue, like when we're tapering the steroid medication, you call my office and let me know. But I think it should be fine because you didn't have too much symptom before the radiation treatment. And I think with that slow taper of the steroid medication, like it would counteract like the sweating that the radiation would cause. So I don't expect.
Alright.
I don't think you're gonna run into issues. But if you ever notice like your symptom worsening with the tapering course of steroids, you let me know.
All right.
Okay.
Any symptoms that I need to look for or watch if it gets worse or something before? Is there any symptoms or indications I should watch?
For the spinal cord? For the
Both,
tumor?
both. For the spinal cord and tumor.
Yeah.
Do I need to watch if I'm having
The
a
symptoms for the core to watch for is
Yeah.
like if you notice your legs are weaker. Yeah, if
of
you-
my legs?
Yeah, if you notice your legs are weaker, you're having like trouble like controlling the bladder or the bowel movements. Not constipated, but like really having like either not able to pee or having like incontinence and this type of symptoms. Like those are the symptoms that are associated with spinal cord issues. So I would say like those would be the ones to watch for. Yeah, or like pain, frank pain in the back. But for you, like it's a tumor in the core that's not causing pain. So I would say like issues with the core would mostly be like weakness in the legs and also trouble with bladder and urine. Like if you notice that kind of.
How about on my tumor? Anything that I need to watch out?
I'm sorry.
How about in my tumor? Anything that I need to watch out? Like double visions, dizziness.
Yeah,
something like
anything neurological you should watch for. You're right, like headaches, nausea, vomiting, or any new neurological symptoms. But I doubt it's going to. I doubt like anything is going to happen on the short term, because your MR is very promising. Like everything has shrunk.
Awesome.
So I don't really expect for you to have that like on the short term. But of course, if something grows in the brain, it can cause those symptoms. But I wouldn't worry about this on the short term. But you are right; like those would be symptoms to watch for.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so
No
much.
problem.
I like the result.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll just grab the steroid medication. I'll give that to you.
All right.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you. One more question. Is there any way that I can have a copy from the result of my MRI?
Oh, okay.
Please,
Sure.
the photocopy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, don't say I give it to you. We're not really supposed
So
to.
I don't need to ask
Yeah.
Dr. Shans
Yeah.
when I go there.
You can get all your records from the hospital in two floors above in the release of information.
Okay.
Yeah, that's typically how if you want to get a report or something. This is the tapering schedule for the steroids.
All right. Thank you
Okay.
so
You
much.
can bring this to the pharmacy,
Yeah.
and you can bring like the pills that you have to the pharmacy, and they can just cut it for you.
Okay.
Yeah, the 1 milligram they may need to give you new pills, but you can just bring whatever you have, and they may just cut for you.
Cut it, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
so this is another prescription.
Mhm.
So since we're radiating the spinal cord,
Yes.
right in front of the spine is kind of the esophagus, like the food pipe. A little bit of that will be within the radiation field. So when the esophagus gets irritated, you can have a little bit of discomfort with swallowing. So when the food passes through, it can be irritated and can be a little bit uncomfortable. So this is kind of a solution that numbs, that has a numbing agent in it.
Okay.
So if you ever notice like swallowing is uncomfortable, like not in the throat, it will not affect the throat, but more like below. So like you swallow, it kind of hurts here.
Yeah.
Like that would be something to try.
Okay.
Basically, you gargle it in your mouth and you swallow it like 5-10 minutes before you want to eat or drink. It kind of numbs everything. It only acts for about 20 minutes, so it's really like a temporary measure, just to help you like eat and so on.
Okay.
It may or may not happen. Okay, so you may just keep it with you right now.
Yes.
Like, if it happens, get it from the pharmacy. If it doesn't happen,
Okay.
Uh,
Awesome. Thank
okay.
you so
All
much.
right.
Thank you, Dr. Gao.
Sounds good.
Thank
Okay.
you. See you later. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. afternoon, everyone. Today is my day 4th of my radiation in Surrey. Just waiting for my friend Tara to come pick me up, and we're on the go. And hopefully, it's gonna be a good day. It's gonna be a good day, and we have planned already what we're gonna do after. Maybe stop by and grab a Starbucks. Anyway, um I'll oh my god. Um all right. Uh I'll make another video again next week. I wish my husband is driving me today, but he's working, so I'll go with Tara today. And I will see you Monday on my 5th treatment cycle. All right, have a good day, everyone.